So in the past 6 months, I've taken over 100 sales calls and closed over 100K in sales for my offer. And I want to teach you guys what I learned today from those sales calls because honestly, it changed my life forever. You see, I was always someone who thought that sales was pretty sleazy, pretty scammy. I wasn't somebody who wanted to do sales. I kind of pictured the used car salesman. But after taking these 100 calls, my entire paradigm around sales and life has completely changed. You see, what I learned from these calls, the first thing is that the entire world revolves around pain. Anytime you buy something, especially like a big purchase, it's always to solve some sort of pain. So you don't just buy a new mattress. You're trying to buy yourself better sleep because you haven't been sleeping well. Right? Or whenever you move into a better place, you're trying to solve the pain. Like we moved to this new apartment, which is a lot nicer than the last place because the last place had mold. It had not a good location. It was on a hill. Like we were solving all these pains by buying this new place. This place has a pool. The last place didn't. So it's all about pain. And what I learned from these calls is you don't have to be the typical salesy, that stuff. All you have to do is figure out what is their pain. And can you solve it? Because if you can, then you start to feel like you need to help them by getting them to buy your product. And if you actually have a good product, that's when things really get crazy. That's what I'll talk about next. But like, you must understand that it's not about these tactics or scripts or whatever. It's just simply like empathizing with their pain that they're going through. And if you've gone through that exact same pain, it makes it very easy to just ask them like, hey man, are you struggling to get copywriting clients? Like, what are you doing? Why is it not working? What do you think you could do differently? Like, how have you tried stuff and failed in the past? Like, you just kind of sit there with them in that pain to help them understand, like, you understand their pain. You get it. And you can help them get over that pain. And that brings me to point number 2. And it's like, as my product evolved and got better and better, my sales calls got better and better directly in proportionate with how good my product was. So the more results I had, the more that I'd spent blood, sweat, and tears working on my product and my course and my team and all that, the better I got at sales calls. Because the main thing is belief. So once they have a pain and you know you can help them solve that pain, the more that you believe you can solve it for them, the more sales you're going to close. Because as my product got better and better and better, I believed, oh man, dude, I can help you. Like I can solve that problem you're dealing with. That pain that you're feeling, I can take away if you trust in me and us go through this program together. And so like the better and better your product is, you're going to sell like exponentially more. And now that I have a closer, I have my own sales guy, the same goes for him. It's like, he sees the testimonials and he'll text me sometimes and be like, dude, this is crazy. Like we're changing people's lives. And I'm like, yeah, this is awesome. And he sales better and better because he believes that you can truly solve it. It's like once you have the pain, then the more that you can believe you can truly get rid of that pain, the more you're going to just sell like crazy. Because you're not trying to sell them, you're trying to help them. You have to approach this like you want to help them make a decision that could change their life. And sometimes you have to tell them that, hey, this isn't right for you. Like I've told multiple people on sales calls, look, I don't think this is a good fit. Like, I don't think you're somebody who's going to really run with this and it's going to work. Like, I think you're better off just, doing something else. And that's fine. You have to have those calls. That way, you know inside of you that you're not just selling people just to make money. You're trying to help them. And if you keep that frame, the calls that you actually do need to help them, you will have full conviction because you'll know you're not just doing it for the money. And so that is so important. And then also, it all comes really down to belief. So I want you to imagine that you invested in Tesla back in like 2015 or however long ago, 2016, whatever. And it's 2021, Tesla has like 100x'd and you're making money. You're like printing money. I want you to imagine that you could go back in time and tell someone to invest in Tesla or invest in Bitcoin. Like, it was going to go to 60K per Bitcoin or, 1,000 per Tesla, whatever it is. Like, you knew it was going to happen. Imagine you going back to your family members and trying to tell them, hey, you have got to do this. Like, imagine the belief you would have. That is the exact same belief you have when you know your product will help them, like without a shadow of a doubt. If they do the work, they'll get the result, or whatever it is like that you're selling. And so that's what I feel like selling my crap, like the low ticket course I have, it's $100, and people have made 2K from it in their first month, like 20x investment. So if that's you, if you want to learn persuasion, go buy it. And you can hear the conviction in my voice, like it works, go buy it, and it can help you. And so like when you have a product that is genuinely good, you're not scared to sell it. You're just trying to help people. And so when you really understand that it's all about pain, it's all about understanding and being with them in that pain and showing them that, hey, I can get rid of that. And you have a product that can truly do that, it's very easy. And the next thing is just being serious. That's one of the lessons I had to learn is I would get so kind of over hypey and I don't know what I was doing. I would just get super hype. And one of my coaches was like, dude, what are you doing? You got to chill. Like it is a life or death decision for them. It's a big decision. They don't want to be talking to a clown. They want to be talking to someone like a doctor, someone who can help them. And so I started to realize, man, I got to be serious on these calls because it is serious. Like this might be the 8th call for me today, but it is their only call in months. And it's for this program that they're going to invest thousands in potentially. And I need to be serious. And so I started treating it from that frame of like, hey, I'm a doctor and I want to make sure that, you have this exact problem that I have the solution, like the medicine for. And so I'm asking them questions like what, really digging deep in the pain and then showing them, hey, I have a solution for you if this is something you're interested in. So yeah, that's pretty much what I learned from 100 sales calls, and I can't wait to learn from 100 more, and we'll see how it goes. But yeah, that's really it.